Hey everyone, welcome back. So as I have mentioned in my last Vlogmas episode, if you have not watched it yet, I will link it here. Today we're going to dive into an icon's fashion journey. Yes, today we are going to take a look at Princess Diana's look. Now, I know that The Crown seems like really old news, even though the last season just premiered a month ago, and now we are only talking about White Lotus and Wednesday. But I did think that Lady Di deserved an homage on this channel, not only because of her incredible fashion journey, but also because of how easy it is to recreate some of her looks. If you've watched the show, if you accompanied Diana's life in any way, you will know that she basically grew up in front of the camera. She went through major life changes in public, under public scrutiny, but it's really interesting to see the transition that she made from like little princess housewife into independent, glamazon, force to be reckoned with of a woman. And her fashion, her clothes really spoke to those different phases of her life. So today we're going to dissect a few of her looks and single out a few key pieces that she wore time and time again and that helped create that sort of 90s minimalist yet glam aesthetic that we all love and is super trendy right now. Key piece number one, blazers. An absolute essential of her power looks. She knew that putting on a blazer was a simple, effective, immediate way to elevate more casual, more simple looks and give them more structure. Something as simple as a t-shirt and a pair of jeans turned into a real royal combo thanks to adding that jacket, throwing on some awesome, beautiful jewelry, and finishing it off with her signature haircut. And a little parenthesis here because this is important. A haircut, a properly styled hair is so very efficient. I know that a lot of people talk about how Milanese people dress so well, how they're very elegant, but if you really take time to look at it, you'll realize that their wardrobe is pretty basic, pretty simple, but the fact that their hair is always made up just makes a whole lot of difference. So I guess this is key. Finding a good haircut, it doesn't have to be always the same, but a haircut that will allow you to style it well, make it look like it is always done, is a huge helping hand and will sort of offer that illusion of looking very polished. But back to blazers, Diana had a huge collection. Many times she's worn my favorite piece, which is the double-breasted, classic lapel, a little bit of shoulder padding, kind of cinched in silhouette. But she also played around, had looser styles, cropped styles, colorful ones, patterned ones. This was her key piece. It was her ride or die wardrobe partner that I am sure added that level of confidence that I believe in many times during her life she needed. So if I haven't said this enough in this channel, I'll repeat it. Get yourself a blazer. Key piece number two, pencil skirt. To perfectly combined with her beloved blazers, Diana also loved pencil skirts. She often wore skirt suits, so very coordinated with whatever jacket she had on top, many times in pastels or soft neutrals. I'm not a huge fan of skirt suits. I think that they can go very wrong very fast and look kind of matronly, but in some other occasions, Diana does give us inspiration to wear the pencil skirt as a mixing piece. So not precisely coordinated with a blazer, but maybe paired with a shell top or maybe with a turtleneck. It will give you that clean, kind of minimalistic vibe of the 90s, but still feminine, still elegant, and still very chic. Key piece number three, high-waisted jeans. Yes, Diana was just like us. She loved a high-waisted, cropped, regular fit pair of jeans. I think it's really interesting to see how she incorporated this to her style, especially in her later years when she didn't really have to follow protocol. But even though she didn't have to strictly follow those rules, she didn't keep it too casual. So she took jeans from handyman territory and into I'm a cool princess territory, just through the addition of a few finishing touches. Firstly, you see her wearing a lot of jeans with blazers. Of course, we've talked about this already, but she paired them with shirts, she paired them with loafers, she paired them with belts, with jewelry. So just those details that maybe alone don't seem like much, but together as a final result really sort of express a little bit of a more polished look. And those sort of preppy nods that I think are such an easy way to dress up a casual look without going overboard are something that we can absolutely throw into and incorporate into our wardrobes. Key piece number 4. Accessories. As mentioned in the previous point, Diana was very smart about her accessories and how much of a transformative power they have. Belts were a total top shelf item for her, either very classic in a leather, thicker, maybe just as a detail in a more formal look. Her body shape was very athletic. She had broad shoulders, she had long legs. So the addition of a belt really helped create that hourglass shape. We're talking about 80s and 90s here, so jewelry was a big thing, especially costume jewelry, gold jewelry. We see a lot of clip-on earrings. We see a lot of not too statement, not too bold, but perceptible jewelry. She also was a big fan of the Cartier tank, and of course she loved pearls. Another classic Diana accessory were her handbags, specifically one by Dior, the Lady Dior handbag. It was actually named after her because she wore it so much. I just love this bag. It has been on my wish list forever, and it's such a timeless design. The more boxy classic shape, the quilting on the surface, the little top handles. I love that they do this bag in so many different finishes, textures, materials, colors, so you can really adapt it to your style and your preference. I personally will get myself a beautiful black alligator, but that's just me. So just having that signature bag that again will elevate a very basic, very casual look. Key piece number 5, the revenge dress. This one is a piece of fashion history. This little item has been coined the revenge dress, capital letters, because it's what she wore immediately after some very compromising conversations between the now King Charles and Camilla Parker Bowles came out into the public, and it was really quite an embarrassing moment. But Diana, being in her self-discovery journey, I guess, instead of just staying home, licking her wounds, kind of crying about it, she went out, put on a fabulous dress and went out. So it was kind of a counter argument to that whole shebang that was going on. She sort of changed the narrative into not being the broken-hearted, hurt woman. And at the time, many saw it as a sort of way of getting back and sort of getting a little bit of revenge through her choice of clothes. And what I love about this concept, and it's a very specific period of time, we don't know what was going on in her mind. She certainly was heartbroken and ashamed and humiliated, but it's so interesting how much choosing and considering your clothes can change your mood, change your energy, change your self-confidence, and really portray a message to the world. And I'm not saying it was a miraculous dress that did magic tricks, but it was a very pivotal moment in her post-Charles life, because then people started seeing her with different eyes. So if you're feeling blue, if you're feeling a little bit depressed, if you need a pick-me-up, look into your wardrobe wardrobe and get that fabulous dress out. Take it for a spin, you will not regret it. And to wrap up this video, I wanted to show you 3 looks that I managed to achieve with mostly pieces that I already had in my wardrobe, but that I do believe kind of give that Diana vibe in a very easy way. Starting with a blazer look, I tried to recreate this little number from her more casual off-duty moments. I basically paired this Zara blazer, it's still available, I'll link it down below, with some similar pieces to the ones that I have that maybe are not available anymore, so that you can also recreate Diana's little aesthetic. But it's very simple. It's just a roll neck in a wide with white jeans. These jeans from H&M. Seriously, it's the only pair of jeans you'll need. So you have a very basic monochromatic neutral base, adding a belt to sort of add that separating line and give the illusion of an hourglass, adding a beautiful blazer by Zara, so you're not spending all the bucks, but you're still getting the result. This is in a navy, which is, again, very preppy, very heritage, kind of old world, that will transmit the idea of royalty. Some ballet flats, and of course Diana didn't go anywhere without her sunglasses, so just added them here for fun. Second look is inspired by her styling of pencil skirts. This one I think is a great inspiration. So simple, so easy, but so effective. I don't have a pencil skirt in that same shade of baby blue, but I do have a tan one that I think gives enough contrast with the black turtleneck and with the black tights. Then I just finish it off with a pair of black pumps and again the sunglasses. And you have yourself a very convincing Diana look. Finally, we could not do a little Diana lookbook without a revenge dress. I think that the revenge dress has to be a dress that fits you like a glove. Something that will allow you to move around, that will show off your best features, that will give you that boost of confidence that is perceptible to others. So not something that is going to make you feel like you're self-conscious or that you have to restrict yourself in any way, something that just highlights the best of you. In this case, it is a little black dress. I paired this with a strand of pearls because this is something that Diana did from time to time, just adding some pearls to a more closed off crew neck. Added some vintage clip-on earrings. These are amazing because they have gold, but they also have pearl additions, so it really matches with the necklace but still gives that glamour addition of the gold. And some black pumps again. So you really don't need much to achieve her look. I think much of the charm and of the beauty of her wardrobe was the simplicity of it. And again, as she got older, she understood that less was more, especially for a beautiful lady like she was. Not trying too hard, not being too shocking or too show-offy, I think is a great little rule of thumb to have in our wardrobes. Appreciate simplicity, appreciate that your posture, the way you move, the way you speak to people makes much more of an impact than the actual clothes that you're wearing. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if there are any other iconic ladies whose style you'd like for me to analyze, and we'll see each other again next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye bye.